Life isn't a straight road. It bends, it breaks, it rebuilds you. Every step forward is a quiet victory. Not every season of your life will bloom. Some will feel cold, some will feel empty, but none of them last forever. Growth is seasonal. The hardest battles in life are not fought with other people. They're fought inside you. Fear whispers. Doubt shouts. But strength waits for you to choose it. They thought the fall was the end. But some endings are just fire preparing you to rise. You weren't buried, you were planted. Some people smile and still feel heavy inside. Some people laugh and still fight silent battles. You never really know what someone is carrying, so be kind. Everyone is surviving something.
Some people smile while they carry the weight.
Today we are going to be talking about the second form of TTS that I told us about on our previous video. The type I said I love using because it is super amazing and it gives you this native speech and all that. You know, most times if you are working for someone, if you are working for some Nigerian organization that are asking you to create videos for them, AI video for their brand, a lot of them don't like it when you use AI for the voiceover. That is because the voiceover is always like the TTS. Most of them doesn't have this native speech, like they don't give this native pronunciation and all that. But there is a TTS too that gives you this native pronunciation, though it is still the American, tone, but it is better than many of the TTS maker. So today we are going to be exploring that, and this is going to be a very, very short video. Okay, remember I stated something in number 8, 9 and 10 of our previous video, so today we are going to be dealing with everything. On our previous video I said something in number 8, which I said add background ambience. That is just the background sound, the music and all that, just as you see me do in the first video, the introduction video of this particular video. You understand what I'm saying? In number 9 I said something like micro pauses manually, and today this two I'm gonna be showing you at that. Okay, it does add that. And number 10 is post edit the audio. I said all this in our previous video, and I said in the next video I'm going to be like dealing with all these things. So today I'm just gonna be teaching us number 9 and number 10, because number 8 is actually very simple. It's just for you to add the sound, but don't worry, I'll still be doing that in this video. So let's get right into it. Now you can see this at the front of your screen. This is an article. This is a script. Might not be a drama script, but this is an article script, right? Okay, we can put it that way. So now we are gonna prepare this for voiceover we are going to prepare this speech so that our TTS maker is going to convert it into a audio. So please make sure you pay attention to what I'll be saying, because I'll be doing everything together, and make sure you are not confused. Okay, now the first thing we're gonna do is to prepare our script, our article, and this is the prompt we are gonna be using. You can see this prompt is well detailed. Let's read it together. Prepare the script for voiceover using Google Gemini's native speech generation. The narrator should read the article clearly and describe actions. Include subtle personality shifts in tone and pitch for different characters. But today we are using there is no character. Okay, so this can be excluded, but the the complete, the complete prompt is gonna be on the description, just in case you are using this to tell stories. And at this place that I say read the article clearly, you can edit that and put read the story clearly. Okay, so I'm gonna put the prompt for story, but this one is for article. I'll be putting the correct prompt in case we are generating stories here. This is just an example. So you can see the SSML voice tags. Just in case you are wondering what is the meaning of SSML, it means speech synthesis markup language. It's like a standardized markup language that we use to control how text is converted into spoken audio by TTS engines. Don't get confused, it's simple. Okay, so with this SSML, you can make TTS voices sound more natural and expressive by specifying the pronunciation, the pauses, the emphasis, like which words needs to be stressed. Okay, the pitch, rate, and volume can also be controlled by SSML, and even the audio effects. You can add your breath, whispers, etc. So that is just the meaning. So with this prompt, we can generate, we can make our article, our script, our whatsoever thing we are gonna be converting into an audio. We can make it more better than it is. So instead of you just dumping your speech into the TTSM to just do anything, this gives it like you specify how you want things to be done. Okay, so you can see this hash that I'm putting at this downside. It says if you want your story to include native names, you're gonna ask ChatGPT to add full name tags or phonetic spellings for correct pronunciation to ensure that your narrator can perform character dialogue smoothly using the SSML voice tags. Okay, so we are going to go into ChatGPT right now and prepare our script. Okay, so now we are into ChatGPT. So let's do this. Let's copy the script. Here is the script. Let's copy the script. Here is the script. So we bring it in here. You can add it at the front. Prepare the below script. Let me just read through. Okay, so here is the script. Okay, so we're gonna send that in. Okay, so this is it. Does this look like your regular? Exactly, it is not your regular. It is not. So this is how you prepare it, and it comes outside as a code like this. It doesn't come outside like the normal article. No, it's always gonna come outside like this code. So this is what you are gonna copy. So before we copy, let's copy this. After copying that, we're gonna head over to the tool. We're gonna search the Google AI Studio. Of course, Google AI Studio doesn't only generate pictures, it generates videos too, my darling. So we're gonna be here. Let's change our phone to the desktop side. Okay, when you change this to the desktop side, you see a lot of many things. Okay, so you can see the text to speech down here, right? Okay, so we're gonna just click on that, and we're gonna be clicking on the first one. Okay, so this is the first one. You can look closely to everything. You can see by your right hand side, you can see something like mood, like the settings. So for the mood, it's just gonna be single speaker. So we'll set that to single speaker. Sorry about that. When you send it to the single speaker, you can see that many things have been changed. Okay, So we're gonna choose our voice. Despite the fact that you've added precious to your SSML script, you are still gonna choose a voice. So we have just 5 voices here. That is the disadvantage of this tool. It has just 5 voices, unlike the other tools that have multiple voices. So we're gonna look for the one that we want.
Ready to build something awesome today?
Okay, the rest are male. Okay,
Got a project in mind? What do you want to explore?
Ready to make something amazing?
okay, we're gonna choose the first one. Remember, we are using precious. So the first one is the female. Then we'll go ahead and paste our code into this, and we're going to go to the down place and I'm coming in a warm. Let's change this to warm and emotional tone. Okay, so we're just gonna click on control, like we're just gonna send the command. Sorry. So we're just gonna send the command and our voiceover will be ready. It takes longer time than many other TTS tools. Trust me, this takes a longer time. It's gonna take time to generate, so we can wait here or come back. Let's come back. Meanwhile, for our visuals, I've already animated a couple of pictures that I generated with some prompt. This is the animation, and this is me generating the pictures. I use Wix AI to generate the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures, and I picked the one that I was okay with, and I animated all 5 because Wix animates pictures into 8 seconds rather. I got 40 seconds in total animating all these 5 pictures. This is the video you saw at the beginning of this video. Okay, so these are the 4 or 5 animated visuals. Okay, so before I could come back, our voiceover is ready, so I'm just gonna download it from this place. I hope I'm not confusing you. Just follow me step by step. So now that our voiceover is ready, we're gonna be heading to our editing tool. For this, I'm just gonna be using CapCut. Okay, I'll click on new video and go in with all 5 clips. Okay, hold on, come on now. Okay, so all our 5 clips are here. Remember, this is what we have in our number 9 of what we were talking about, like how to make your natural speech better. Okay, so I can play all like this and just let me mute everything. Then let me go to for easy access. You can always rename your audio. Let's rename this live. Okay, for easy access, always rename your audio. Now that our audio is renamed, we can go to sound and bring in our audio. Okay, I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. So we're just gonna type the audio name. Okay, so it is here.
Life isn't a straight road, it bends.
Okay, so we go in with this. Now we are at number 10 that says you should edit. So you're just gonna remove all the spaces. Let me increase my voice.
Life isn't a straight road. It bends. It breaks. It rebuilds you.
Okay, so you can edit all of it.
Life
just
isn't a
like
straight road. It bends. It breaks. It rebuilds you. Every step forward is a quiet victory. Not every season of your life.
Okay, so you can just edit everything that you want to edit. You can do the whole editing, and oh my god, this is 1 minute 21 seconds. But after editing everything, I am going to be having lesser than this. Okay, so that is just how to do it. I've shown you what I said, what I promised to show you in our previous video, and this is the end. Okay, before we end this class, somebody asked a question: can I use my voice? If you want to use your voice for your generation, you should be the narrator. Go to your sound, like go when you are at your audio. When you click on audio, you click on record and you record your voice over with your voice. For now, that is the only way you can use your voice for your generation. When you say you want to use your voice for the characters, it might not be possible for now. It's like it is possible, but it takes a very long process, and it is not like you can't use 1 2. You have to jump in from one to another, but we keep researching, and when it is better, definitely there's going to be a video of it on this YouTube channel. So please just stick around to this YouTube channel even after this series, in case like there is definitely going to be. So I am going to be bringing it to you. So that is just it. After doing all your editing, you can save this, export it, and you have your video. So this is the end of day 4. I'll see you at the next class. Enjoy, and don't forget to do your assignment. Have a great day. Life isn't always about where you start. It's about the quiet transformations that happen when no one is watching. Sometimes we begin small, almost invisible, like a seed hidden under a leaf, fragile and uncertain. We feel the weight of the world pressing down, yet that pressure shapes us, builds us, even when we don't notice. There are moments when we stretch and grow, when hunger and struggle push us to explore, to test life bit by bit. We stumble, we crawl, we shed part of ourselves we no longer need. It feels slow, awkward, even uncomfortable, but every tiny moment matters. Every step forward is progress. And then comes the stillness, the quiet, the space where change happens unseen. It's a time to rest, reflect, and allow the world to reshape you from the inside out. It can feel lonely, uncertain, even dark, but it's necessary. Within that pause, strength forms, wings form, colors awaken. Finally, there comes a moment when you break free, you stretch, you unfold, you rise, carrying the lessons of your journey. You realize you are stronger than you imagined, more beautiful than you knew, capable of flight you could never have dreamt of from where you began. And as you soar higher, you understand life isn't about rushing to the end. It's about embracing each stage, each transformation, trusting the process, and knowing that every struggle, every quiet moment of growth is preparing you to fly. Because just like the butterfly, you were never meant to stay hidden. You were meant to rise, to shine, and to dance with the wind.